Hello there, folks. Hey, this is Joe Wazoo here. Hey, today's demo, we're going to use a Redline FlexEdge to be a DHCP server giving out IP addresses to itself. So what we're going to do here is over in device configuration, your Ethernet 1 out of the box is usually configured manual DHCP, and Ethernet 2 normally has this static IP address. This is how they all come from the factory. So I'm going to leave that alone. But I'm going to go here to the DHCP Server tab, and I'm going to go ahead and enable this as a DHCP server. So it's got this range of IP addresses that it is supposed to assign. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to use Ethernet 1. I'm going to plug that into a little switch I have here and share that with here and see if it gets an IP address. Now, before I do that, let me go over here to Display Pages, and I'm going to take advantage of the Get Net IP function, which is over in the lower right-hand corner. Click on System, expand the functions tree, and then I'm going to expand the network category. And there's a function here called Get Net IP. I'm going to go ahead and drag that out here like this, and make this box be a little bigger. And then I'm going to cheat and use the quick boom, 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 make the font bigger, and I'll bold it as well. Okay, so I got that there, and I'm going to use a smart duplicate to make a couple copies of this. So I'll right click on it, click on Smart Duplicate, boom, there's one, and I'll do one more, boom. Okay, now the first one, if I double click on the first one, you can see that it's got a 0 in here, which is ironically the same as index 1, but I'll change the second one. I'm going to change the 0 here to go to number 1, and then I'm going to double click on this one here, and this one's going to look at interface number 2. Oops, I must have deleted the thing there. Hold on. All right, there we go. Okay, there's my feature. Let me go ahead and download this to the screen. Before I download, just so you know, here's the remote view. I'm already looking at this thing here. There's what's on the view. So, all right, so if I go back to Crimson here, go ahead and hit the lightning bolt. Well, link, options. I'm using the TCP connection, so if I hit the find button, it should find it out there. There it is, perfect. If you ever want to identify, you can click this, and the ring around it will blink colors, which is kind of cool. But anyway, I'll do that. I'll click the OK button, and I'm going to lightning bolt this, download to it. There we go. So if I go back to the web browser, I want you to see something here. See if it pops back up here. All right, you can see here's Ethernet 2. That's that static IP address. Here's Ethernet 1, which is the same as this one here. I'm going to go ahead and plug that cable in from Ethernet 1 into my little switch here, and let's see what happens. All right, here it goes. I'm going to plug it in. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Plugged it in. And it should get an IP address. There you go. Look at there. It assigned that IP address. How about that? Is that pretty cool? Let me take this a step further. Since this is the FlexEdge, let me go back to the main listing. And you know what the FlexEdge you have up here in the upper right-hand corner of the system. So if I log into the system here, I'll continue here. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. And I'm going to log in. Admin is the password, or admin's the username, the password. Usually that's on a sticker in the unit team. You'll find it there. So here I am into this part. Now if I go down to the diagnostics and go down to network info, and on the bottom of this is DHCP leases. If I click here and go ahead and update this in real time, I can see that it's currently talking to itself right here, which is that IP address .100, which is the other one. That's the IP address it got for Ethernet 1. Let me take this a step further. I've got a Geo9 here connected as well, and I've got it set up as DHCP client also. So let me plug in an Ethernet cable to it and see if it shows up on here. There we go. All right, plugged it in. Let's see if we get an IP address here. Did I plug in the right port? Yeah. Port there. Oh, the other side. Oh, there it is. Look, there's the IP address that it assigned to the Geo9 that's sitting here. So pretty cool application there, using the Redline device to be a DHCP server kind of to itself. So if I go back to here, back to my runtime, of course, they're not monitoring the IP address of the G09, but I know it's there. It's at 101. I am curious. I didn't try this before I made the video, so whoops, let me try some here. Well, 222. I think I've got a web server turned on. I may not have a web server turned on this thing, so it might not work. But anyway, I know it's on the screen because I can see it here, but it is here. So, and it's also working in this thing. Again, back here at the system section here, and if I go to the diagnostics and go down here to DHCP releases, I know it's there. I can also ping it just for giggles. I don't know why the web page is not showing up, but hey, try this real quick here. Oops. So ping. Oh, I know why it didn't show up there. Hold on. Oh, that's the right address. 192.168.202.101. Oh, you know why? Because I'm using a different port number. I don't remember what port number the web page is on, so that's why. Oh, that's my own fault. Anyway, works pretty good. Thanks a lot, folks. If you got any questions, please let me know. But that's how you can set up the Red Lion unit to be a DHCP server. So you pick a static IP address for the port, go to the DHCP server tab, and turn it on here, and you can, of course, assign your ranges. Hey, thanks a lot, team. Have yourself a great day. See you later.